Hello? Are you there, my friend? Can you see me? No, because I'm here. What's up, guys? Friday. And you know by what that means by now. And I'm in a particularly good mood. And I'm about to tell you why. First, let's see if we got some audio. And I'm about to tell you why. Boom! We sure as heck have some audio. That's a good thing, because I'm gonna be showing a little video for you. To official presentation. My name is Alexander Nilsson. It's a live Friday evaluation, aka Tea Time with Alex. And with that little sip, we will throw ourselves into this week's evaluation. You see, what I do here every Friday is not only for your sake, it's for my sake as well. Looking back at your actions, a week's worth of action in particular, is really good. You can then see if you actually accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. You can reflect upon these things. Did I do the right kind of things to work towards my goals, or do I perhaps need to tweak if I'm aiming to reach the same goal next week? You get the idea. Just evaluate yourself, because if you keep grinding on with the same thing, well, maybe you get stuck in the same routines, even though those kinds of things doesn't work for you. And we don't want to have it like that. Goddamn, I think the angle is a bit tilted. I have a bit of an OCD when it comes to lines and stuff like that. Anyways, today I'm gonna be sharing a little mindset shift within me. It's hard to explain because it's like I'm a new person. That's not the right way to say it, but if you compare me now to Alex like last week and the week before that and the week before that, I've just been dreaded. It's like I've had moments of joy where I've felt like, ooh, I'm in a flow state. Life is great. Like last Friday actually, when I recorded the Sunday video, I went out. I was on the quest to find a person that would go to the cinema with me. Just asking some random person, hey, do you want to come join me to the cinema? I don't know you, but why not? Let's have this social experience and see where it leads. I did that and I had a blast doing so. And in that moment, I really enjoyed life. But then when I got out of that state, or when I got out of other states of being like feeling good, it has been something that has just overwhelmed me. Overwhelmed me is the word, but it has been like a little bit like a hangover. You walk around in a gray bubble. You can't really put the finger on it, but it's just you're not happy. I've been living like that for the last couple of weeks. It's like, this is not the kind of life I want to live. It's something is wrong, and I kind of knew what was wrong. It was something I easily mentioned last week, and I bet you can relate to this. We have too many things going on, like I have right now, like I had last week. And you see, there's a difference. I have equally much now as I had last week, if not more now, but I feel great about it. Last week, you see, I'm working full-time. I'm studying half-time, like 50%. That's supposed to equal like 20 hours a week. I have a daily blog where I write about my fear facing that takes at least an hour every day. And I also have this whole YouTube thing that in itself is a goddamn full-time work. Well, I have my life. I want to be able to live some and just have some relaxation time, training, you know, things that makes you, I don't know, be a bit spontaneous. And this is I don't mention this in any way to complain. I mean, it's my choice and I put myself in this situation. But for the last weeks, I've been like counting minutes. I've come into work and I've done my thing. I really put in action, but it's just been so overwhelming. Something has been missing. The joy wasn't there. It wasn't there. Even though I did the things I spoke of, facing my fears and doing that, being transparent and such, and all those things helped, but still it was something high level that didn't work. But so I think it was yesterday or the day before that, I kind of wrote about this in my daily blog, and one of the members in the Facebook group, me and Mike have, it's called the Comfort Zone Hackers. She tipped me about the little video by Mel Robbins, and it's just a short 4-minute video where she spoke about the imposter syndrome, how that we feel that we are imposters. And the video in itself, the message, it is basically the same thing that I preach, how you should face your fears and do things anyways, but sometimes you just need to hear a message in a new perspective or from another person. When I go on about what I preach, maybe I get blind from my own doings. I don't know, because when I listened to this 4-minute video, something clicked. Something went like, the pressure of everything just bringing me down, it dissolved. I mean, it really was like that. A moment after 4 minutes, or maybe a 4-minute dragged out moment where something energized me. Since that moment, I've been feeling great. What kind of accent was that? But I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that. But in the light of what I've just said, I thought maybe if you are a person that perhaps will listen to me, now I don't think that's the case, but if that's the case, I thought, why don't we invest 4 minutes to just watch through this video right now in this live stream and just see if it impacts you. Because if I link it down there, maybe you won't do it. And it's good for me to see it again as well. So let's just put this 4 minutes of Mel Robbins video watching. And to be frank, I'm not quite connecting with her. It's like something with her that it doesn't jive with me. Can I say that? Jive with me? I don't know. But I don't judge. It's the message. And maybe it's the thing that I don't perfectly rapport with her that makes the message come through. We'll see. So bear with me. We're gonna be watching this little video. Oh yes. This is something new for the live stream. Speaking of doing something new every day. Okay. Here goes. Oh, just gonna move the mic. Stay with me. Stay with me, friends.
That is imposter syndrome. Particularly for those of you that are running a small business, or those of you that have a side hustle that you're trying to turn into your full-time thing. Imposter syndrome is very real. Let's deal with it right now. Langley writes from Nigeria, I'm passionate about film and cinema, Mel. I tweet and I blog about it. People are inspired by what I write. But when I'm offered certain opportunities, I clench up and suddenly feel like an imposter who will mess up and be found. I'm 36, I'm single, in a paycheck-to-paycheck situation, and feel like I have wasted many years due to overthinking, self-doubt, and never feeling good enough or ready. How can I overcome this? Well, you can't. You can't overcome the feelings that are rising up, Langley, but you can take action despite them. That's a very important distinction that I want each and every one of you to understand. The things that you're feeling, clenching up, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you're not ready, doubting yourself, kind of spending too much time thinking about how much time you've wasted, all that's normal that we all do. You cannot overcome those thoughts because they keep rising up and they've become a habit and it's sort of a pattern. So I don't want you to focus on the thoughts. I want you to focus on taking action, even though you doubt yourself, you are going to feel like an imposter until you push through that clenched up moment over and over and over again. And then suddenly, through action, Langley, you're going to see that you're not an imposter at all. You're actually the kind of person that pushes through and does what he or she says they are going to do. See, imposter syndrome grows and sticks around when you listen to it and when you keep thinking and when you freeze. The moment you take action, even though you feel like an imposter, you actually explode the syndrome. You kill it. You break it apart because you're not acting like an imposter. You're proving to yourself through the action that you know what you're doing. Now look, the feelings are going to take a while to catch up. The first 16 jobs that you do where you feel nervous, those nerves are going to be there with you the entire time. Feeling nervous is normal. Letting it stop you is a choice. I say this stuff all the time because this is what you're struggling with. If you suffer from imposter syndrome, it's not an issue of whether or not you have the skill. The problem is that you have a pattern of thinking in a way that stops you the moment you start to doubt yourself. If you want to be successful in business, if you truly want that side hustle to turn into your full-time thing, you have to learn how to let the feelings of doubt rise up, but take action anyway. You've got to learn to embrace the fact that you're going to feel like an imposter, but you, my friend, are the kind of person that moves forward anyway. You're passionate about film and cinema. Awesome. Keep tweeting, keep blogging. When people write to you, when they hire you and you get that clenched up feeling, that's a great sign. It means you're about to do something really cool. That's when you're going to just recognize the feeling, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take action like the rock star film and cinema guy that you are. I hope that that helps. But the only thing that's going to help you with imposter syndrome is for you to not listen to it and take action anyway.
Boom. Wait for it. Wait for it. So that was what I wanted to show you. And as I said, it relates a whole lot to what I speak about. I speak about facing my fears. And that first means that you need to know what kind of fears you want to be facing, what kind of goals that you will seek out. That focus will give you the right fears to identify. And then when you've identified those fears, as she speak about, when you feel like an imposter, you need to act anyways. I speak about when you have identified the fear, whether it is as an imposter or whatever it is, you take action on that. You don't overthink, you don't overanalyze, you start to build this routine of taking action. And that's the main reason for why I have my daily fear-facing routine. So I can have this behavior, this routine burnt in within my core. It's just autonomous. It's nothing I dwell upon. It just happens. Something out there happened, and I think what she said, it doesn't differ a whole lot from what I speak about, but when I heard it with these words, something clicked, and it also, I added some to it. She speaks about, it's in this context, you feeling like an imposter, that it's not a skill issue. When I look at fears, it may be a skill issue, because maybe you're going after something that is with outside your skill range. But when it comes to like building the fear-facing muscle, it's not the outcome in that context we focus on. We focus in on the fear-facing in itself. That is the behavior we are working on. Hence, just going after the fear, that's the action. That's how we look at a success. If you just dare to do it, then it's a goddamn success. But that's like a sidetrack, because also what happened when I watched this video was that I was able to let go of the external pressure. You see, life isn't supposed to be taken so goddamn seriously. I was evaluating myself so tough. It's like I need to overachieve on this, and I felt that I can't do this, and then it's like the world is gonna end. I didn't say that, but it felt like that. But after the video watching, I embraced the mindset that it's okay to fail. Failing is part of the whole growth. It's a win if you fail here, Alex. If you do this text you're writing on here and it sucks, then you will actually sit down and analyze what the heck went wrong, and you will learn so much more from that. It's like the whole video shooting we did a couple of weeks ago. Me and my friend were supposed to shoot a real estate building. It was scary as heck. I did it anyways. It's way out of my skill range, and the result sucked. It was horseshit. But from that process, I sat down, I dedicated half of last weekend to just learning about color grading. And that failure led to me just widely expanding my range of how colors work. And that in itself triggered even more enthusiasm for the whole film thingy. So you see the failure, I know you know this, but sometimes we just need to hear, I need to repeat it to myself so I just don't say things but don't take it in on a deep level. Now, when I went to work yesterday with the new mindset that like, I'm gonna do my goddamn best here, Alex. I can't do more than that. I'm gonna make sure to enjoy it, because life is about having fun. You have to be a bit easygoing. You have to enjoy the moments. You can't go around worrying about the outcome of shitty things that in the grand scheme of everything doesn't really mean anything. Goddamn, just enjoy the process instead and make the best of it, and life will be good. I mean, you're doing a LinkedIn post for a company. Sure, you want to do it good, but if you freaking fail on it, it's not the end of the world. And that whole mindset and being transparent and honest about it. Yesterday I came into the office. I had a meeting with my boss, and I just kind of spoke my mind about things. We had a goal setting meeting where I talked about how I felt with my role, and I'm a bit insecure whether I want to continue on within this firm or want to do my own thing and such. And I was just transparent and speaking about that. And that whole transparency, that unloaded even more of the pressure. And throughout the day, I just had fun with everything, and I shared my mind, spoke about what I really want to speak of. And it's just, you see how the negative spiral works when you start having these negative thoughts. It's the same way with the spiral of positivity and embracing being yourself. And that has happened, and I know it's going to be a period ahead from now on that's just going to be freaking great. As I've said in the beginning of this video, I still have a shitload of things to do. The biggest thing being a big speech in Croatia in a couple of weeks for my company, and that is really, it's just like a big cloud hanging over my head. But I'm not going to letting it do that now. I'm going to see it as a moment, an opportunity of growth for me, and I'm going to just do my best and try to have as much fun with it as possible. And that shift makes me enjoy life. Now when I put this down, I know I have so much to do, but I can take one thing at a time and not stress out about it. Maybe this was a totally uninteresting, not generalizable learning from this week to you guys, but maybe something got to you. And in such case, I'm great. Otherwise, I guess you're not even here at this point because you shut this down. I had fun with it. And the reason again for why I'm standing is because of this speech I'm going to be having in a couple of weeks, 2.5 actually. I need to learn how to embrace a room. I need to be able to walk around, feel comfortable with that. I'm practicing with you guys. And actually next Friday, I'm gonna see if I can I still have so much left on my presentation. It's gonna be like a 40-minute presentation. But next live stream, I thought I'd do a warm-up run on you guys. The content should be like 95%, at least 90% done by then. And I thought, why not try this out here in the live stream, see how it feels. Really get warm in those shoes. Okay, so it's been fun having you. Now I need to study. I have a film theory analysis. I need to write. And that's fun. It actually is. You see? Course literature. How long ago wasn't it that I had that in my hands? Ah, I'm a student again. I love it. Student of life as well. But with those words, I'll be closing this video down. Unless we don't have any questions. Nope. Can't see no. I wish you a great weekend. See you Sunday for the video I will be posting. It may turn out to be a super hectic video. We might go out to the archipelago and reshoot this whole video, which I spoke about how we failed. We'll see. It's a bit tight, but it may have to happen, and in such case the whole Sunday video will be a very short, tiny one. I'm in the mood to go out and like see if I somehow can ask myself into a stranger's home, like, hey, you want to have dinner with me at your place? Because that's like super scary, both for them and for me to some extent. And I don't know, I'm just hungry for a social experiment like that, especially since my last week's experience with the asking someone to join me for the cinema failed. We'll see. Either way, I'm gonna have a crazy great weekend, and I hope that's true for you too. See you in the next one. Bye guys.